airborne weather forecast from meteorologist Savannah Brito.
Well, happy Friday, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome back. We do have this system based on where the triple point is located. That's where any severe weather should go up within the next couple of hours. There is a tornado watch. I'll show that in a minute, just directly west of here, not for us across the state line. Not anticipating any severe weather here, but again, just due west, that could be a different story. The warm front continuing to move north. It did stall, though. That's what really hindered our temperatures out there this afternoon, only sitting in the lower to mid 50s all across the map. We are seeing the heaviest of the rain, though, kind of push out of here now at this point in time. More storms, even some that could be a couple stronger ones. Gusty winds and flooding would be our primary concerns. Those are redeveloping just to our southwest right now, not making its way in the state line yet, but that will be a different story within the next couple of hours here. More heavy rain is anticipated to move back in. Here's the area, no warnings yet, but we have seen that tornado watch just west of here. Again, that's where any severe weather should stay. With the higher humidity levels, lots of that moisture in the atmosphere, we are seeing some patchy fog develop, so visibilities have really come down. Not due to heavy rain, we're no longer seeing that. Just be aware of that before heading out. Definitely allow a little of extra time if you do have to drive anywhere further this evening. 54 is the current temperature in Rockford, 53 in Rochelle. We're still up to the 55-degree mark, though, in Janesville. No 60s, but there is a huge temperature gradient just to our south. This is based on the placement of that warm front. Anywhere that's sitting along it or south, definitely a lot warmer. Bloomington sitting at 63. Effingham very close to the 70-degree mark. Terre Haute's at 75 in the mid-70s there. St. Louis, also Quincy, they're both at the almost 70-degree mark in the upper 60s. Out in Iowa, also have some 60s, upper 50s, lower 60s there. It's very windy out there. Strong wind gusts are going to remain in the forecast, though, today, tonight, especially into tomorrow and Sunday. 17 miles per hour right now in Monroe. Up to 21 in Rockford, close to 30 still in Janesville. That's pretty much just to our north where the strongest wind gusts have checked in through this afternoon. That will continue into the evening. So all that rain redeveloping that I was talking about on radar that's southwest of here, that's going to continue to move through. This is a screen capture of about 7 p.m. expecting those to kind of still hang off to our southwest, maybe getting its way to Freeport, Galena, Savannah, Sterling, but it will be and produce heavy rain again, gusty winds, also some frequent downpours. It'll be pretty widespread by the time we're heading into late tonight into early Saturday morning. That anticipating and expecting to hold through Saturday morning. Most of that starts to break up by late morning tomorrow, early afternoon. This is about 1. Couple spotty showers will take us through the remainder of Saturday. I don't anticipate at that point in time any heavy rain no longer. Most of that going to move south of here, also to our east. Behind the low, though, that's what all the showers, the heavy rain, that's going to be what produces that today and then into portions of tomorrow. Sunday, though, behind that low, most of that should be moving east, but I did leave an isolated chance in. This is kind of interesting. So the rainfall the last 3 days pushes us up to 1.5 inches, just over that, and we're almost at 1 6/10 of an inch so far for the month of October. Last month we were in a deficit, not going to see a deficit by any means this month. October's monthly average, though, 2.68 inches. We're getting close to that. I do expect that we'll be very close to that, though, at the end of Saturday into Sunday, so we're probably going to see close to a month's worth of rain for the month of October in just the span of a couple days. Again, this is so far today, not taking into consideration what we're expecting today or tonight into early tomorrow morning. So too much rain when we're in a drought, which we're still in that severe to moderate drought. Heavy rain kind of bounces off of dry soil. It doesn't really soak in. If you get a steady rain, though, over the span of, a couple days, we've seen a lot of heavy rain. The steady rain does soak into the ground. So not really seeing that, but we are going to see somewhat of an impact on our drought monitor update. That's set to come out next Thursday. 54, that's your high tomorrow, down to 43 for tomorrow night into Sunday, 53 Sunday, and then temperatures will eventually warm back up, not to above normal, but Eric, at least we'll see some 60s, maybe a little bit of sunshine midweek, but then that's also when our next chance of rain moves back in.